everyone, it's Shane. Welcome back to my channel, and today, OMG, I cannot believe what happened today, but a new show has dropped from Miss Tina Arena and the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. It is absolutely stunning. You know, what makes it even more special is that it was filmed this year. We're in complete lockdown here in Australia, across most of Australia anyway, 3/4 of it. And it just makes you reflect and think about, you know, for me personally, I'm very blessed that I'm able to work from home, do what I do. And although what I do is quite difficult to do from home, I'm continuing to do what I can to provide for my family, and you know, all my friends and family are healthy and happy, and you know, getting through this horrible time. But what makes this special is that through Tina's body of work and her willingness to be brave enough to put together a project, she's given a few hundred people a job, and that's incredible. And this performance is Tina standing on stage with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. No crowds, no audience, no nothing, and just singing her absolute ass off. It is an absolutely stunning performance. It's a beautiful production, and I'm not going to show you everything today. I'm just going to give you a little taste of what the show is and some of the songs. But if you want to see the full performance, go onto the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra website, and $20 will get you a front row seat to this amazing show. It is stunning. So guys, without further ado, let's jump into the first song, which is Nights in White Satin. Okay, should we talk about what's on Tina's head here? Let me process. Okay, it's fabulous. Let's go.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed with his eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you.
Oh, guys, seriously, you have to watch that performance because it is just absolutely mind-blowing with the vocals that Tina has with this song. She just soars, absolutely soars when it comes to the chorus and, you know, the bridges and just, her ad-libs are just, you know, beautiful. And guys, if you just remember when this album actually came out, Songs of Love and Loss, Volume 2, with Nights in White Satin on it, I remember, you know, hearing it for the first time because I love this song, and yeah, I was just blown away with the interpretation that she's recorded. And yeah, it's a great song. So if you can, go and grab a copy of Songs of Love and Loss Volume 2 to hear Nights in White Satin, or jump onto the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra website. $20 will get you a front row seat to this show. Watch it, it's amazing. Guys, seriously, wouldn't it be good if there was like vinyl versions of the recordings for Songs of Love and Loss, the volumes 1 and 2? Fingers crossed that we get vinyl releases of Tina's back catalogue. That'd be absolutely amazing. And speaking of wouldn't be good, crack myself up. Second song is Wouldn't It Be Good, the classic 80s song that Tina has reinterpreted for Songs of Love and Loss Volume 2. And it is amazing. So let's jump into Wouldn't It Be Good?
It's It's getting harder, just keeping life and soul together. I'm sick of fighting, even though I know I should. The cold is biting through each and every nerve and fiber. My broken spirit is frozen to the core. I don't wanna be here no more. Wouldn't it be good to be in your shoes, even if it was for just one day? Wouldn't it be good if we could wish ourselves away?
I mean, guys, come on. It doesn't get any better than that when you strip back a really big, massive, famous pop song and you sing it basically a cappella, just with a few instruments. It's just mind-blowing. It's beautiful. It's just so amazing. You know, I love these performances. It's just Tina at her best. Yet again, I always say that, I know. Tina at her best, but this is just out of this world. It's just so unexpected. I'm so thankful. So thankful. And of course, guys, Wouldn't It Be Good is on Songs of Love and Loss Volume 2. Check it out, guys. Get yourselves a copy of this album. It is absolutely sensational. So many great songs on this album. It is just wonderful. Guys, we move on. We move on to the third song, which is The Man with the Child in His Eyes, a Kate Bush cover, another one. And guys, if you remember when Songs of Love and Loss came out, the first volume, it had the greatest set of cover songs ever. And of course, Kate Bush is just phenomenal, and Tina's such a big fan of Kate Bush. And, you know, she just interprets Kate's songs so well. So let's get into The Man with a Child in His Eyes.
I hear before I go to sleep and focus on the day that's been. I realize he's there when I turn the light off and turn over. Nobody knows about my man. They think he's lost on some horizon. Suddenly I find myself listening to a man I've never known before, telling me about the sea. All his love is to eternity. Ooh, he's here again, the man with a child in his eyes. Ooh, he's here again, the man with a child in his eyes.
Tina and Kate Bush. Now that is a duet I want to see. That is a collaboration I want to see. Guys, I feel sorry for the people who sit next to me in a Tina show, because I just sit there all night just like, yeah, just grunting like a fucking freak. And, you know, my kids, they disown me because I just get so excited and, you know, make comments all the way through like, beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Like... I'm a freak. No one's watching this. Who gives a shit? Am who I am, and I like what I like. Anyway, so we move on to the next song, which is Landslide. Now, I'm really excited to hear this rendition from Tina because, you know, everyone has heard this song. It's been covered by so many people because it is such a great lyric. And here's Tina with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra and Landslide. Love an acoustic guitar.
I took my love and I took it down. climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
Oh.
Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children grow older, and I'm getting older too.
Aren't we all? That is such a beautiful song, and you got to watch the whole thing the whole way through, because it's a really beautiful rendition that Tina does. It is stunning. Guys, we move on to the next song, which is Javafell Baghdad. And I first heard this song when Tina sang it at an audience with Tina Arena, which was a Foxtel production, and I had the pleasure of actually working on. And I was in the audience that night, and I was about 4 meters away from Tina as she sang, you know, these massive hits. And it was one of the best nights of my life. It was such a fantastic performance. And if you haven't seen it, look it up. There's footage of it on YouTube, and I'll do some reactions to it a bit later on down the track. But yeah, this song blew my absolute mind. Beautiful.
J'ai vécu heureuse dans mes palais tournois de pierres précieuses. Le tigre glissait sur les pavés de cristal. 1000 califes se bousculaient sur mes carnets de bal. Oh, m'appeler la cité pleine de grâce, Dieu comme le temps passe. Oh, m'appeler capitale de lumière, Dieu que tout se perd. Je m'appelle Baghdad et je suis tombée sous le feu des blindés, sous le feu des blindés. Je m'appelle Baghdad, princesse des filles de l'air. Sherazade m'a oublié, elle m'a oublié.
So guys, while I'm doing this, I'm having to watch everything through, because it's kind of like a live file. It's coming from a different website, so I'm watching everything all the way through, and that you just got to watch that performance, because it'll absolutely blow your mind. Absolutely blow your mind. Some of the notes that she hits, yeah, it's this show, it's so beautiful and inspiring, and I don't know, Tina just kind of makes me want to be a better person. You know, sometimes I think, you know, what would Tina say? What would Tina do? How would Tina react in this situation? and then I go and smack the shit out of whoever I'm angry with at the time. But, you know, the thought's there. The thought process is there. All right, guys, we move on to something really, really special now. Now, when this song was released a couple of years ago for the movie that she starred in, yeah, this song has a lot of meaning for me. When my grandmother passed, I sang a song at her funeral called Broken Vow by Josh Groban, written by Lara Fabian and originally performed by Lara Fabian. And after the service, my grandfather had said to me, I didn't know you sang. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, I try to do a bit here and there. And my grandfather was a military man, so he served in World War II, and you know, he was very very proud of that, of course. And I have a lot of cousins who are in the Navy and the Army and the police force and all that sort of stuff. So he's very proud of my cousins who you know, are serving and, you know, sort of followed in his footsteps, so to say. And I've always felt a little less than kind of in his eyes because I didn't follow that path. Although I was very interested in it, I just didn't have it in me. And it turns out that my grandfather used to be a singer. So back in the 40s, 50s, he used to sing at family weddings and so forth like that. And one of the songs that he used to sing at weddings was Ave Maria. And that night, we sat there and we sang lots of songs together, and I sang pretty much everything I could think of to him while he was sitting there getting drunk. And, you know, he told me about this song and how he used to perform it at weddings, and then he started to sing it. And for a man in his late 80s at the time, of course the pipes weren't there anymore, but you could tell that there was a voice there. And he beautifully sang this song to me, and I loved it ever since. And then of course Tina sang this and released it, and you know, so it holds a very special meaning for me. And you know, he's since passed now, unfortunately, and but I got to share that moment with him. I got to bond with him around something that, you know, I just truly never expected, which was my love of music and my love of singing. And you know, so that was something that only he and I shared. My cousins can have the military part and the serving and you know, defending our country and all that sort of stuff, but I had a little part that was a little spark in him that he actually loved, and nobody else had that. And so before my grandmother had passed, he had said to her, I wonder why no one in the family had actually sang and, you know, followed in my footsteps in that path. And then I shocked him by singing, and you know, we were very close from that moment on up until he passed. And so yeah, this song's a very, very special part of my life and a very special memory that I have. And Tina sings this beautifully. This is Ave Maria. Oh.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena.
Beautiful. Oh, that orchestra. Guys, you have to watch it all the way through. Seriously, it is just beautiful. That vocal, that orchestra, the conductor Nick, you know, it's such a beautiful production. I just wish that I could share the whole thing with you, but I'm not going to. Pay your goddamn money, you know what I'm saying? But that song just brings back a lot of good stuff for me. So yeah, it's just stunning, just beautiful. Okay guys, up next is Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. Now guys, if you saw Tina in Evita, you would have seen a wonderful show. I've always been obsessed with Evita because, you know, I'm a big Madonna fan. So, you know, when Madonna did Evita, I researched Eva Peron and yeah, I found it to be quite a fascinating woman. And I read every book I could get my hands on and, you know, really did my research on her, and I was quite obsessed, I have to say. But of course the music and the musical is just, you know, brilliant, and you know, it's a great story. It's an absolute great story. But Tina just blew the roof off the Sydney Opera House when I went and saw her in Sydney do this show. And here's Tina doing Don't Cry For Me, Argentina.
It won't be easy, he'll think it's strange when I try to explain how I feel, when I still need your love after all that I've done. You won't believe me, all you will see is a girl you once knew, although she's dressed up to the nines, at sixes and sevens with you. I had to let it happen, I had to change, couldn't stay on my life down at heel, looking out of the window, staying out of the sun. So I chose freedom, running around, trying everything new, but nothing impressed me at all. I never expected it to. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance.
And there you have it, guys. Tim Rice Andrew Lloyd Webber, they'll be absolutely over the moon with this performance. Seriously, it is 100% Tina at her best. Just the actress in her comes out and she interprets these songs just like nobody else. And, you know, you just have to watch the full performance to get the full effect of that song. It's a really commanding song. You sit up, you take notice. And, you know, when I saw her do this live, when she did Evita, it was just a showstopper, an absolute showstopper. This next song is called Caruso, and I first heard this song on a Josh Groban album many years ago. And yeah, it's a great song. And we were really lucky when Tina performed this on her latest Enchanté tour. And now here is Tina doing Caruso.
Dove il mare luccica e tira forte il vento su una vecchia terrazza davanti al golfo di Sorrento. Un uomo abbraccia una ragazza dopo che aveva pianto. Poi si schiarisce la voce e ricomincia il canto. Te voglio bene assai, ma tanto, tanto bene sai. Di una catena ormai, che scioglie il sangue di te bene sai.
And guys, from there, that song just absolutely builds. It just, there's a wall of vocals coming at you. It is just sensational. So you've got to watch the full performance. Got to watch the full performance to get the full effect of that song. It's really emotional. It's beautiful. And I just love when Tina does her Italian and French and stuff like that. It's just blows me away. Next up, guys, we have Heaven Help My Heart. It is stripped back. It's something like you've never heard Tina do before. It is just amazing. Let's jump into Heaven Help My Heart.
Two smiling faces, that's how it used to be. What once was forever, now a faded memory. The perfect illusion, for a while I guess it was. Without explanation, the bloom fell off the rose. Heaven help my heart, 'cause it's a lot like me. It's wondering when this all will end and I'll find the love I need. I know it's out there somewhere, somehow I still believe. I'm asking, please, heaven help my heart.
Ooh. You know, yeah, she can do all these cover songs of these amazing artists and these amazing songs, but when it comes to doing your own songs, like, she just excels. And Heaven Help My Heart is such a great song, and it's helped a lot of people over the years. And just reinterpreting your own music, stripping it back, giving it a bit more meaning. Yeah, I think that, you know, when people do listen to this rendition, they'll get a lot out of it again. They'll find the meaning in that song and they'll fall in love with it all over again, like I have today. All right, guys, last song in the set. It is "Everybody Hurts," and what a great song. So let's jump into "Everybody Hurts."
When your day is long and the night is yours alone. When you're sure you've had enough of this life, well, hang on.
Deep.
Don't let yourself go, 'cause everybody cries, everybody hurts sometimes.
And again, you know, that song builds and builds and builds. And can't believe we've got a new show. Can you believe it? Guys, jump on the website, Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. $20 gets you a front row seat to this amazing, beautiful production. It really is, like, just everything. The lighting, the camera, the set, the orchestra, the vocalist. It's special. It's really, really special. So guys, if you like that video, come back and see me again. Like, subscribe, dislike, comment, whatever you want to do. Seriously, I've had enough of myself after today. Yeah, calming down on the videos now. This one was epic. So come back and see me again soon. Talk to you soon.